Champagne detonate, privatize, anesthetize, divide and conquer, keep them blind while I repossess the human mind. To party theater, scripted fight, same investors left and right, red or blue, it's all the same, different mass on the same machine. Stand but he trips on his own cape. Midnight strikes are sharp and steel, a master plan, the perfect kill. Cloak of darkness, silent tread. I step on glass, alert instead. Through the alley, swift as night, a trash can falls, I lose my sight. The sirens sing my theme of doom. I hide inside a broomstick room. I am the hunter in disguise, a phantom feared beneath the skies. At least that's what I tell myself while stuck upon a garden shelf. I am the slayer of none, the nightmare that can't outrun. My legend's barely begun, 'cause every victim escapes for fun. I strike with terror and might, but I forget my flashlight. I am the king of the veil, the shadow that slips on a snail. I left a note upon the door, beware tonight and nothing more. But spell check changed my deadly threat to have a lovely evening pet. I chase them through the pouring rain, dramatic cloak, majestic pain. My evil laugh rings through the air. I choke on fog and need fresh air. I studied blades and poisons rare, prepared with villainous flair. But every trap I set with pride is labeled do not step inside. I am the slayer of none, the darkness outsown by the sun. My terror campaign's undone. I sprained my ankle mid-run. I roll with fury and spite, then trip on my dynamite. I am the scourge of the town, who accidentally locks himself out. Guitar of destiny, carry my shame. Drums of misfortune, echo my name. I swear one day I'll get it right, but I've misplaced my mask tonight. A prophecy carved into stone. He who hunts shall hunt alone, because restraining orders are real, and I forgot to conceal. I am the slayer of none. My reign of terror weighs a ton of paperwork I haven't done. My victims laugh as they outrun. I vanish into the night, forever cursed to fail. The villain who slips on his own coattail. Feared by no one, slayer of none, he strikes again. skies. They came with banners forged in lies, with iron smiles and hungry eyes. Through emerald fields and rivers wide, where ancient spirits still reside. They mark the land with burning brands and wait our future in their hands. Whoa! Oh, hear the raven's warning call. See the sacred forest fall. Silver tongues and velvet chains, trading gods for golden gains. They drink the rivers, bleed the stone, claim the earth was never ours to own. From hollow hills the black gold flows, while famine winds across the moors. Raise the pipes and beat the drum, the tide of reckoning will come. No crown of greed shall ever reign on broken backs and fields of pain. Across the seas their long ships glide, not carved of oak but steel and pride. Contracts signed in whispered rooms seal the fate of distant tombs. They take the ore, the grain, the flame, rename the theft as trade and claim. Build their thrones on borrowed ground, while starving children make no sound. Hear the clash of unseen swords, echoes older than their words. From standing stones to desert sand, resistance rises hand in hand. They drink the rivers, bleed the stone, claim the earth was never ours to own. From hollow hills the black gold flows, while famine winds across the moors. Raise the pipes and beat the drum, the tide of reckoning will come. No crown of greed shall ever reign on broken backs and fields of pain. In the circle of the ancient fire, we swear by ash and brine. No foreign blade nor minted lie shall choke the roots that will not die. From Andes high to Congo's vein, from island shore to sun-cracked plain, the earth remembers every scar and who the plunderers truly are. They drank the rivers, bled the stone, but never claimed our hearts of stone. From hollow hills the truth shall rise, a storm beneath the stolen skies. Raise the pipes and beat the drum, the age of silence now is done. No crown of greed shall ever stand against the fury of the land. frozen streets, a shadow carved in stone, empty pockets, trembling hands, a world of steel and bone. The nights are long, the hunger screams, the future dressed in gray. Every door a silent wall, every light decays. I fear the crowd, I fear the dawn, I fear my fragile breath. The weight of living presses down, a silent kiss of death. Then through the dark I saw your eyes, silver flaming night. You whispered low, come follow me, I'll lead you to the light. Oh, wolf of mercy, wolf of light, you promised endless skies. I swallowed heaven in your hand and left my tears behind. No pain, no hunger, no more fear. Above the clouds I flew, but paradise is fading fast. Where are you, my wolf? Wrap my mind, a velvet endless air, golden silence in my veins, no sorrow anywhere. I dance between the shapeless clouds, no gravity, no chains, no empty stomach gnawing me, no memory of pains. Your voice became a lullaby, your touch erased the ground. In crystal skies I lost myself and never wanted down. But every dawn devours the stars, every high must fall. The blue began to fade away, I heard reality call. Oh, wolf of mercy, wolf of light, you dress my wounds in light. I traded truth for borrowed wings to vanish from my life. The clouds dissolve, the hunger wakes, the cold returns anew. The gates of heaven slam shut tight. Where are you, my wolf? You said I'd never feel again, but now I feel the fall. The sky was just a painted dream, a mirror on the wall. I sold my soul for weightless bliss, for moments made of glass. Now shattered on this barren earth, how long can this heart last?
back to me, my wolf. In silence I still hear you breathe, a promise in the dark. Where are you now, my only friend, my heaven, my wolf? Fog drips like morning from the gaslit sky. Whitechapel breeze where the broken lie. Cobblestones tremble beneath my tread. I walk with the living, I dine with the dead. Silk and sorrow cling to the night. Perfume decay in the pale moonlight. Your shadow flickers unaware. I am the chill in the autumn air. Hear the echo of my name in alleyways that taste of shame. No face, no past, no soul to sell. Just whispered myths from a private hell. I am the knife in the London rain, a lover of silence, a harvester of pain. Through crimson hymns the angels weep. In Whitechapel's womb I do not sleep. Call me a phantom, call me a lie, but I am the reason the lost ones cry. Velvet ribbons, throats laid bare, confessions bloom in the midnight air. Your trembling breath, a fragile song, a fleeting warmth in my glove palm. I trace the map beneath your skin, a cartographer of secret sin. Each scarlet bloom a work of art, etched in the cathedral of a dying heart. They hum my footsteps in the mist, a faceless demon they can't resist. Ink-stained headlines scream my lord, but they will never know me more. I am the knife in the London rain, a lover of silence, a harvester of pain. Through crimson hymns the angels weep. In Whitechapel's womb I do not sleep. Call me a phantom, call me a lie, but I am the reason the lost ones cry. Mother's prayer, no priest's embrace could wash the hunger from my face. The city feeds my dark design. Your final breath becomes divine. Gaslights flicker, hear them sigh. Even shadows fear my eye. In every scream my truth is found. I am the silence after sound. Rivers of red on cobbled stone. This kingdom of rot is mine alone. Noose or bullet, steel or flame, history will chant my name. I am the knife in the London rain, a ghost baptized in human pain. Through crimson hymns the angels weep. Whitechapel's womb I do not sleep. When dawn arrives, I fade from sight, but I am reborn in every night.
justice, no peace, no planet for profit. They drew the borders with blood and oil, turned sacred ground to poison soil. Flags don't hide the burning sky, every empire has to die. CEOs behind police lines guard their wealth while we choke our minds. They sell us hope and campaign lies while the coastline slowly dies. The system feeds on endless growth, a parasite in tailored clothes. If the earth is just a resource, then we are just collateral force. Tear it down, the throne of greed. No more profit over need. If the planet is a battlefield, then we refuse to yield. Raise your voice, break the machine. There's no future in gasoline. If they won't change, we will decide. System change, our oceans rise. They criminalize the ones who fight while pipelines bleed through stolen rights. Call it law, call it fate. It's legalized, annihilate. Climate refugees at the gate. War for water, sealed by state. They hold the cure, they tax the air and tell us all to do our share. You can't recycle your way out of corporate decay. Who owns the land? Who owns the sky? Who pays the price? Then who decides? Shut it down. Strike the crown. If the roots are rotten, burn it to the ground. No more lies, no compromise. There's no green in their disguise. This is more than survival. It's reclaiming what was stolen. More than progress.